So this video is really for anyone that is struggling with the concept of actually creating the counting bores in AutoCAD. So if you think you understand the counting bores based on the PowerPoint, you don't really need to watch this video, but if you are struggling, by all means go ahead and watch. I'm going to show you guys how we create the counting bore, really the hidden lines and center lines for the counting bore in the top view based off of the counting bore in the front view. So hopefully you can understand how I got the two circles. I was able to determine that the center point was 1 5/8 over. That's in the drawing in the book itself. And then I was able to, based off the information, the notes, which are also in the book, it said that my counting bore has a small diameter of 1 1/2. So that's my small circle. And then my 2C bore, that's a diameter of 2 for my large hole. So once I have this done, I can really go ahead and start creating my counting bore on my top view. So I'm going to project these lines. Make sure you have object line, but I'm going to project these lines all the way from where the circle starts all the way back to the edge of the top view. So I just did really the width of this hole, or the diameter, which is 2. I projected that back. Now I can do the same thing for my smaller hole, which has a diameter of 1 1/2. Once I project these lines back, I really have the width of my hole. So this is going to be here and here for my large hole, and then here and here for a small hole. Once I have that done, I can go ahead and do my depth for my large hole. So I'm going to offset back 1/2 inch, which I'm told with the notes right here, 1/2 inch. I can go ahead then and create where my center line is going to go as well. I'm not going to draw a line all the way through. I can just go ahead and kind of project and move my cursor up and get to where my center line is going to go. Once I have that done, I can go ahead and I'm just going to trim these lines right here, just completely rid of them between the views. And then I have to think, okay, in the drawing, if you look at it, we see the large hole first. So I wouldn't see the small hole right in the very front of the drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and trim where those lines are. And the large hole stops 1/2 inch back. So I'm going to go ahead and trim where my large hole width would be. Once I have that done, I can go ahead and trim this area right here because that depth is only for the counting bore. Then I can go ahead and delete all of these lines. Once I have that done, I can select the lines that I need to change as a hidden line. I'm going to lengthen my center line 3/4. And then I can go ahead and change this to a center line. So hopefully all that makes sense of how I project and how we get all of the lines, all of the edges, either hidden or as a center line or even as an object line for our counting bore. If you still need help or assistance, please let me know.